Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about mixing it up to help you naturally raise your testosterone, make your penis bigger, and raise that HGH. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, give me that Arthur Fonzarelli thumbs up like so I go, hey, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm YOUNGDAYGO. Yo, I didn't hear no bell. So make sure you ring the bell, because I'm putting content out daily. And you know what we're all about here in the BCC, where I help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder penis. Help you naturally raise your human growth hormone and your testosterone. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor. I'm here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about mixing it up. And what does this have to do with anything? And all I have to say is you got to change the flow to let it grow. And you can go ahead and write that down if you want to. I myself, I'm just coming out of the gym, so I'm feeling extra pumped up, man, feeling beautiful. And I'm here, holding my accountability. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. Of course, gotta hit you up with some Happy Gilmore, Mr. Larson. How you doing? And like I said, if I'm getting you smiling, I'm doing something right, because the smile is divine. It's made inside the mind. And you always gotta do things that make you smile every single day, because that's when we're at our true source anyways. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say salute and hold to my rituals. I got me a nice Guinness right here. And of course, when I get out of the gym, I like to treat myself to a beer. And as Jason Momoa says, every dog's got to have his bone. So I say salute. Oh yeah, I could probably just slam this whole beer right now, but I want to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Pace myself. You know what? Just give me a moment right here. I know I'm having my beer and I'm trying to talk to you, but as long as I'm getting a smile on your face, if you're cracking one, I say salute. If you're not, if you're like, even if you don't drink or whatever, I don't condone the use of any alcohol or any drugs. You gotta do what you gotta do to make you you. So salute. Oh yeah. I'll probably come back to that in a minute. Now, what does mixing it up have to do with, making your penis bigger and raising your testosterone? And it's quite simple. When you go into that robo flow of every single day that, you know what, before I even get going, we gotta let my flow go. You know what I mean? We gotta drop the bun, have some fun. Oh yeah, that just feels more right. Look at that, it looks nice, man, kinda. Got the mullet. It almost feels like a mullet a little bit. Yeah, man. Business up front, party in the back. You know what I mean? And anyway, you know what? I gotta finish this just because it's too much on my mind. All right. There you go. You know what I mean? Just this way, I just got it in me. Like I said, beer's like food to me anyways, and when I get out of the gym, I am thirsty, I'm hungry, and I just don't know if I want to have myself slamming a beer on here, but I'm like, you know what, I just got to go with the flow of this. And you know me, always doing that Wu-Wei flow. It's a Tao practice, the path of least resistance, and that right there is a prime example of what you got to do in certain situations to let you grow. And it's, quite simple. It's something that helps me out on a day-to-day. And I had a protein shake before this, so bear with me. You know what I mean? And I still got my energy at any given time. You know what I mean? Just got out of that gym, like I said, and I go out. And luckily, I go at hours that nobody's in there. So I'm very blessed to be able to do that. You know what I mean? And look at this. This dew is looking beautiful, man. It's feeling right. Oh yeah. You're like, what are you doing today, man? You're just playing with your hair, talking about mixing it up. I'm trying to show you that, there's a real person here, and I'm showing you that everybody, like I say, man, for everybody out there, for everybody, somebody's dick's getting hard and somebody's pussy's getting wet. So never let your insecurities ruin anybody's happiness. And that's why, I have to start you off on the right path. I just want to tell you guys that you're all beautiful. And, everybody out there should believe in who they are. We're all from the stars. Whatever's inside of me is inside of you. It's inside the blue. And like I say, all truths are true. You just got to find the ones that make you. And like I'm saying here, mixing it up is definitely a way where you can find yourself in that more just creative flow of just being magical. Because like I say, man, we're gonna go with the pump that I love to do anyway, since I'm feeling extra pumped, looking extra pumped. I'm gonna show you what I love to do, how to grow literally on the screen. This is called the mind muscle connection, and I was doing it in the gym before I got here, and yes, I'm feeling pretty lit right now, and I'm really just getting pumped up. And this is what I say, first, I want to tell you, Paramahansa Yogananda says that the mind is the wielder of muscle. And Steve Jobs read his book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, and I believe that this is the way that you can help yourself achieve. It doesn't matter about how much weight that you lift and about what you did today. All that matters is putting your mind into the muscle, because the mind is the wielder of muscle. So whenever you're getting that last set out, you go ahead and you say this: I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. Oh yeah, man, that's a beautiful flow to let you know that I'm alive, man. And that's what we're going with, that's what we're growing with, man. And I feel beautiful, and I'm here yelling it up at wee hours of the morning. You don't even know, getting out of the gym, having my beer, having that cheer, everything that lets me know that I'm alive and I'm here. And we got to do the one thing that I love to do before my feet hit the ground every morning. Go ahead and do this with me, because I love you. Let's take this breath. I got a shot today, so go ahead and write that down. I feel beautiful, and that's what it is. If you're taking that breath, you got a shot. I don't care where you are, how you're doing. Everybody should be doing beautiful. If you're breathing, you're achieving, and that's all you need to know to really let yourself grow. And that's something that you got to always go with. And of course, we got to share my matrix hack anytime that I'm thinking of it any which way. And even I just did it today when I'm at the gym, wherever I'm at, even if you're at the drive-thru getting your coffee, whoever you see, if you hear somebody on the other line of the phone, see somebody on the TV screen, just intend on that person to have a beautiful day, feel love in some kind of way, go along your day. And that's all you got to do. And you hack the matrix. You're giving yourself purpose. Everybody out there has a reason to be alive. There's no mistakes. Like Rocky 5, I have to go back to it. Like Mick says to Sly, nature makes no mistakes, kid. And that's right, man. And it's got a funny way of letting you know if you don't want to be here, it's going to take you out. So I want everybody, and I intend on everybody, that to be alive and just feel something today. Feel something inside you, just to let you know that we're here to grow. And everybody's got the possibility to make anything happen. And I'm just telling you guys out there, I believe in who you are. You know me with the triple D. And no, we ain't talking about diners, diamonds, and drives, Guy Fieri. We're talking about don't doubt your dick. We're talking about don't make your stick. Don't make your stick your stick, you know what I mean? Unless you're making people laugh, and that's your comedy bit that makes everybody just light up when they're around you. So you know what? If that's what you got to do, go ahead. But I always feel the inclination to share this every now and then. There's no need to put yourself down. Watch your words, man. Your words are power. I mean, think about, spells and this and that. And, I'm not telling you that, about, I put it this way, I don't doubt science. but I don't doubt magic, all right? So whatever you believe to be true is real. And when you're talking to yourself in a special kind of way, you got to watch your words and watch what you say, because if you're not putting the right things in the air, you're going to understand that, okay, so this is why I'm living a self-fulfilling prophecy of the words that I'm essentially saying every single day. I mean, like people, they always say something like a pain in the ass, pain in the neck, whatever you gotta say. If you're saying those negative words, like those mantras like that, and Frank Zane, he's a bodybuilder. He's one that, he's one of the guys that, I aspired to, and he says that he doesn't use any of those negative body metaphors for anything, because he had a situation where he kept saying pain, and I didn't want to go that route, but he put it this way. It's something along the lines of where you say pain in the ass, and your ass ends up hurting. So we don't want that to happen. So the bottom line is, and it doesn't mean that it's going to happen if you use it anyways, because I really feel that words are one thing, but the intention behind them are another, which is why essentially people can say hello so many different ways. I mean, it's all about the intention behind the word, that really makes it, correlate to you. But regardless, like I said, watch your words anyways, man, because who knows what these things are. I mean, they could be a spell, and we don't want to spell anything negative into our life, man. We are positive. We are here to grab that energy, make beautiful things happen. You know what I say, man, like the Tao Masters told Montag Chi, he's that one of the sex experts I like to preach a lot here on this channel, and he, this is like ancient Chinese wisdom. He says that if you go with energy, you can do no wrong, and I'm a true advocate of that. I really believe in it. I know that you can grab energy at any given time. Like, how do you grab the energy? It's right there. It's just go grab it. You know what I mean? Just gotta get out of your own way and just let it flow today. And sometimes, like the other day, like when you're at that passed out point where in your day where you just gotta, like you're driving on the highway and you just gotta pull off the road because you gotta sleep. That's how I love to go to sleep, by the way, in that type of, that dazed out slumber. Because me, man, I'm a sleep sorcerer. Whenever I'm going to sleep, I'm dripping that DMT, Joe Rogan, and I ain't got to snort for it, jab a vein for it. All I got to do is just, pass out, and I'm just, I'm hanging out in the astral realms, man. I'm doing crazy things. I was surfing a giant wave the other day, talking to snakes. Who knows what the hell's going on? There's so many different types of magic things that happen in here. And, some of these messages are, beautiful and profound, and they really help me out on a day-to-day. Of course, I'll look it up in the Dream Dictionary anyways, but what does it all mean? All I know is the fact that I'm able to tap into my dreams. And you see me drinking beer, and I'm not worried about all this holistic rabbit hole of you gotta have alkaline water, you gotta do the vegan challenge, 10-day vegan, this and that. I don't intend on anybody to, I put it this way, I don't think that there's any wrong way at this. But if you're doing, if you're grabbing onto a trend just for the sake of it being a trend, you really need to check where you're at. And you need to assess yourself before, you hurt yourself. And, there's a lot of people out there. And like I said, the whole vegan movement is a collective belief in itself. And you can grab onto, beautiful things that will definitely help your health. And the thing that really correlates to me is I feel, things against meat and cholesterol and all this, that, and the other have been created along the way through science, magic, whatever you want to say, and it's essentially creating problems for people that didn't have a problem before, which is why I feel people that were born at a certain time could eat differently and weren't really focused on the negative inclination of what was. Instead, there was like, this is food, I gotta eat, I'm hungry, that's that. But now you got so many different, food is so there's just so many different avenues that you can travel, so many different types of diets, so many different types of ways that you can find into your mix to really help you, essentially manifest the best body, like I said, to get your muscles growing, get you flowing. And, I incorporate some of these on a day-to-day, like me, incorporating more protein into my diet is something that I'm definitely finding that's helping me increase my size. And, been doing the intermittent fasting. That's a practice in itself, but I was going to the, more of the, this is what people were doing because they didn't really have a choice. It's not like people in the Roman era and Jesus times and whatever times. So it's not like they're like, all right, we're going to fast today. It was just like, no, there's just no food to eat. And you got to wait 20 hours for your next meal, and rations were different. I mean, we live in an era, depending on where you're at. I mean, most people can get food at their fingertips. And if you're looking at a phone like this, that's a blessing. And like I say, you ought to count your blessings. You're still a healthy person. That's like Rocky Balboa. So you always got to count your blessings. And even having a phone and being able to get some food every now and again, that's something that's beautiful. And, you got to be proud that you can do that. But like I said, man, there's so many different types of collective beliefs and everything that you got to do. Like, if you don't, like, the way I look at it is you don't need to be a vegan and drink purified water, and pretty much all this water that you're drinking has fluoride in it anyways. And it's like, when you start listening to people like, I gotta say, like Alex Jones, you're talking about the fluoride and barium and aluminum. Tell you gotta take military grade iodine. He's telling you he's telling you one thing, buy this other product. I love, put it this way, I'm entertained by all of it. You know what I mean? I think that all truths are true. Wherever you find yourself on the side of the argument is where you're at, because essentially there's just a path for you to be at no matter what. So wherever you want to be is where you are. It's who you are. And like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, your personality creates your personal reality. So if this is something that you kind of want to grab into it, this is the things that are going to come to you. You're going to find evidence essentially for whatever you believe. So if you believe that being a vegan is going to make you feel more healthy, then it will. If you believe that eating grass-fed range, whatever, open range elk, Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel extra benefits to your health. So essentially, it's yourself that's creating this anyways. Because I guess, when we're talking about the yogis and like how the mind's the wielder of muscle, I mean, and then how people look at food as fuel. I look at food as pretty much like it's a reward for one. I mean, when you're going throughout the day, like that beer I just had, that was quite rewarding, and I'm already thinking about another one. You know me, man. It's like when I get out of the gym, man, I gotta have me some beers. And of course, collective beliefs will say that there's an argument to say that that's no good after the gym. There's an argument to say that that's the best thing you could have after the gym. I'm on the flow to grow, and I know that every which way that you go with is essentially going to be the one that helps you grow. And you don't need to get out. You don't need to go beyond who you are, unless if you see a problem with yourself and whatever isn't working. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about mixing it up, and sometimes you got to do that to make yourself feel alive, man. Because like I always say, man, we might all live on the same planet, but we're all from different worlds, man. And as long as your world's coming with love, coming with energy, you can do no wrong, man. We can all exist in the expansiveness of the universe. And you could be Jupiter and Venus and Mars, and we can all just kind of expand and grow and flow and be the giants that we are, man. Because that's what it's all about, being massive, being huge, having that huge piece of meat, swinging at the knees, throbbing at the pecs, making you your best, not worried about, the gremlins at your feet, head in the clouds, man. That's what I'm saying, just having that beautiful attitude of gratitude and not having the fears and all this other, malarkey or whatever that's out there, man. You don't need any of that, because that's no good for nobody. You know what I mean? And the more that you get in here, your heart center, man, you understand that all these, the chakra system, you got that third eye just roaring behind there, man, and you got that crown up there, you got the sacral. Don't forget the penis is on the root. No matter, you got all these light workers out there that are going to tell you that, your next form might not be in a body, and you're going to have to, it's like, we're going to eat light vegetables, and it's like, all right, I'll agree with you on that, but you know what, I feel like maybe the next form we can have is essentially whatever we want to do anyways. I mean, what's to say that you ain't going to have a body in your next form? What's to say that you can't create the super body in this form? All that it is right in here anyway. So I'm giving you the matrix cheat codes, you know what I mean? We're going to go with the best flow to help us grow. We got so many beautiful things along the way. I'm changing it up as I go. And I'm, really intending on the ho-ho grow, because the holiday season is here. You know what I gotta say. I'm gonna ring the bell anyways, like the Salvation Army. You see that red kettle out there? Put a buck in there if you're feeling like it. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Like I was talking about the other day, giving's gotta be because you love to give. Go ahead and check that video out. But like I said, if you don't ring the bell, please do. And of course, maybe I got that holiday, I got a holiday list created. If you guys are in the giving nature, go ahead and, feel free. I really appreciate that. You know me. But I'm not intending on you to do anything that you don't want to do. So with that, I feel that this beautiful experience is through. So make sure you guys follow me on, my social media. Check out my bear, my wolf. I can't see, taking care of the neighborhood. They're all here, man. When I get out of the gym, man, they see me eating, they want to eat too. And you know what? I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. I believe in you. You got a beautiful cock. If you guys want any more hands-on techniques in the BCC, please get at me, man. I can really teach you masturbation, manifestation, the jelking, the kegels, the edging, the super edging, all these techniques that are beyond me, that are mastered through me to help you master your practice and manifest the best. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys, and I'll be seeing you around.